Hello, football fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Transfer News podcast with your charming host, Dave. Today, I've scoured the latest stories to bring you all the sizzling transfer drama from the Premier League and beyond. Buckle up, because we've got a lot to cover. Let's kick things off with a big story concerning Manchester City. The Daily Telegraph reports AC Milan are finalising a move for none other than Kyle Walker. Talk about a game changer, right? Pep Guardiola recently said Walker could play for another 5 years, which makes this potential move even more intriguing. Now turning our eyes to an up-and-coming talent from Manchester United, Alejandro Garnacho. According to Sport Italia and the Daily Telegraph, Napoli manager Antonio Conte has Garnacho in his sights to replace Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, who's likely heading to Paris Saint-Germain. It seems like the youngster is attracting some serious attention these days. Speaking of players on the move, Mundo Deportivo reports that Ronald Araujo is eager to leave Barcelona, with Juventus rumoured to be interested. It's interesting to see a club so adamant on keeping a player who wants out. Over at Roma, veteran defender Mats Hummels is in no rush to discuss extending his contract, which runs out in June. At 36 years old, Hummels has definitely got some miles in those legs, but it seems he's not ready to be pinned down just yet, according to Football Italia. In Premier League injury news, West Ham are on the lookout for a new forward following Nicolas Füllkrug's hamstring injury. Fabrizio Romano suggests this could spur some swift decision-making at the club. Moving on to transfers, AS Monaco have shown interest in West Ham's Edson Alvarez, but had their loan offer declined. Perseverance might pay off for Monaco, as reported by the ever-reliable Fabrizio Romano. And it looks like Dominic Calvert-Lewin is in the spotlight yet again. The Sun says Atalanta wants the Everton and England forward as soon as this January, even though Newcastle is eyeing a free transfer come summer. Meanwhile, Marca brings us news from Bayern Munich, where Alphonso Davies has been offered a new contract amidst Real Madrid's interests. A tussle between two giants, what's not to love? Sky Sports has thrown some intriguing speculation our way about Omar Marmoush potentially joining Manchester City. It's one of those stories that makes you raise an eyebrow, doesn't it? According to Sky Sports, Inter Milan is also eyeing a loan move for Kyle Walker. Looks like Walker could have a couple of options if he decides to leave City. And in other Premier League news, I won't leave you in suspense for too long. Sky Sports has listed all the done deals, so be sure to check it out. Looking over at Chelsea, Sky Sports, via Sky Germany, reports that Borussia Dortmund has their sights set on Vega. Could we see more talent flow from Stamford Bridge overseas? Finally, a note from Newcastle, where Eddie Howe remains hopeful Martin Dubravka will extend his stay. Sometimes a bit of optimism is all you need to keep the negotiations alive. And that's our transfer wrap-up. Remember, if you want to dominate your fantasy Premier League, mini-leagues, join Fantasy Football Hub today and get 30% off using our link in the show notes. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the Transfer News podcast on all major platforms or visit our website, transfernewspodcast.com. Until next time, keep scoring those transfer goals.